CIS team is going to be going through straight away.
Well, the testing bit, the new player here for NaVi has finally found himself that permanent 5th spot. He will be tested as this B play comes in from Virtus Pro. He moves forward off the back of the platform. Flash assist in from Perfecto, allowing the first pick. But it looks like VP are just wanting to swarm into the site, finally getting rid of Bit. Now that they've got rid of him, they've got the site, and that gives them a huge advantage. Retaking this B site is very difficult, especially when you're a man down with no utility and no kit.
Yeah, they're going to need some early kills here to have a chance. Virtus Pro are all trapped on the site. They don't have tunnels control, and that's where NaVi are going to try and make the most of these couple of players. But Yakinda's got the USP for the long-range fight. Nice trade from Boomich, but still so many angles to clear. They both swing on him, and Electronic is nowhere near the action. Strong start for Virtus Pro. They get the pistol.
Yeah, I mean, just testing Bit there, Hawkeye. You know, he does a good job initially with the flash of Perfecto, but once they just lose too many players inside of the site, not enough damage output to really go for that retake attempt. I mean, there's no other option, right? VP, and they've got 2 AKs in play. Khalil's a fast play out long is the call, and Electronic, he was the first to buy the MP9, and he's the first to get a kill on the server in round 2. Quickly traded out by Yakinda. It's Boomich the victim of his rifle, but Electronic swiftly upgrades to the Khalil. Needs to be careful here. Gap on that smoke and kicker it. He's found the follow-up kill for VP. They've put themselves in a very strong position now.
So not always easy to make the most of these weapons on this map specifically, but definitely a better option than just...
Yeah, they're going to be pouncing on the B side. Bit is held on well. He's got rid of kicker, but the rest of the squad about to come through tunnels. 3 up here, 1 in middle, making the play through the door as Yakinda. But this B hold has been held, and Yakinda tried to get rid of Electronic, but none of these kills are going in for VP. Finally, Jam gets involved, but he is alone. And off for the save, Jam goes. He's not winning this one. He's got to back away. There's only 7 seconds left in this timer as VP just back off and save this AWP. There's nothing they can do.
Counter-terrorists win.
From Jam, obviously winning that AWP battle early against Simple, but again, like you said, shot was landed, so a little bit of issues there for Simple. He goes down early on, and now the rest of his team might just continue to fall. Boomich picked out from the A site, Bit further down on the ramp. Molly's coming down into CT spawning. Bit. He's just looking for some peeks over the top, some heads to try and shoot at, but no one's giving him a single chance, and the bomb plant will come through for VP. 2 players up, a clean take of the A site, and you start to question if NaVi were even in this round. They have to save their weapons. VP are up 4-1.
And this is a good example of how much pressure the CTs can just be put under with a single death early in the round. They've just gone crumbling in this one after losing that first fight. I think especially when it's AWP on AWP, because Simple, you would want him to be holding that A site, and they're running down Perfecto. They don't want to let him save this AWP, surrounding him from all angles. Buster gets it at the end. Nothing available for NaVi. Despite the round win, NaVi are the ones who look slightly worse for wear in round 7, but they still have the AWP of Simple. Early shot lands. Here comes Yakinda, though, hunting down the trade frag, and Boomich was left alone on long there, trying to fight it all by himself. That was always going to be a difficult hold for him. Back to the 4v4, but Simple wants more.
Yeah, they decided once they lost long, they'll go for the short play instead. And Simple, his neck's just been snapped off, and kicker doubling up. Electronic and Simple both out of the round.
Well, now VP just need to stay alive with these 4 players, run it onto the A site, and it should be a round confirmed. Jame realized that. He didn't need to take that fight at mid.
And kicker is hitting some nutty shots right now. Good double from him.
There also is a chance NaVi were thinking they had the long control and that they were just going to leave Boomich there and then play. Long is being held by his teammates, so he can wait patiently, try and survive. The nade not landing on towards him. He's buying time for the rotate here. NaVi are getting onto this A site.
Yeah, Perfecto has done a fantastic job of just staying alive. He's let the rotation come in, but Yakinda and Buster lining up the NaVi players. Finally, Boomich getting involved in his pistol, but Sanji coming out long. Boomich has still been able to find a follow-up. He's still standing. I thought the flank out long from Sanji would have been enough, but he's not able to get the kill. And now it's on to Jim. He's landed the shot, but he hasn't got the kill. And NaVi are up in the 2v1.
Sanji's got to make up for that prior mistake. He missed the free kill previously. 25 seconds. He has to go for these fights. And the off angle from Boomich is one Sanji isn't prepared for. NaVi steal away around.
Could fake it out and drop down though. does come down to time. They have left themselves a too little time before, Hawker.
They have plenty of nades left too. So many flashes. Smokes available for them. And they are going to start to use that utility now. A couple of smokes into A, but the bomb is focused on mid and likely a B split.
Yeah, of course, they don't have a player out long, they don't have a prong now. You've got your Kindar in the tunnels though, and they're going to be trying to win these fights, but the time is ticking, and the bomb is down. JM unable to get anything, and it's Perfecto and Boomich stepping up. It's your Kindar left alone. 1v3 with the Deagle. He runs on in, and Simple closes it out. 5-4, NaVi win the round. Run boost at the ready. Time to get some run boost action going on. Some gymnastics practice in the eco round for Virtus Pro. And now the V play. It's easy peasy for Bit. It's easy for Perfecto. And Bit's just getting USP headshots as well. Just your Kindar taken out of the round. 5-5. And we get into the important ones again. VP getting back to the bite here, Hawker. And Bit on the backlines. You mentioned he had a good round the previous. We'll see if he can do it against the gun rounds this time. It is a bit more of a difficult challenge when you've got the rifles in the hands of VP. And Perfecto's going for the spray down through the smoke. Hits the headshot onto Sanji. Your Kindar looking for the back plat player. He's caught in the open though. Caught between a rock and a hard place. But Buster has found the important picks in this one. A 3v3. 38 seconds left, and now they cross over to the B site. NaVi are faced with a 3v3 retake of the B site, and in general, you start to ask questions of if it's even worth it going for these retake attempts into B.
Definitely something worth considering.
The Molly just burning out any of those close positions. Kicker now setting up his execute. Looks like VP want to go for the short play, but Electronic and Boomich are inside of the smoke, and Yukindar's close by. Just biding their time. Eventually they will be revealed, and it's your Kindar with the first pick. Boomich on the double, make it 3 from the FAMAS. That is huge from Boomich, and it's Virtus Pro being chopped down to 2 players with 24 seconds left. They've got to figure out how they are going to win this round.
Nice shot from Simple. No flashes against him. He's always going to get that one. And James can't really get involved in the action. He gets 1 kill on a rotating player, but with the bomb being dropped over towards A and little time remaining, the round is over. Surely he spots that. He shoots the gun that flies across his screen, but NaVi have the round, and James has the option to save the AWP, which he will take.
Going for a bit more of an aggressive stance into the tunnels. There is a lot of VP players around the corner. Here comes the utility. Bit will be under pressure. He's got a second kill, and he deals with the pressure well. He does not crack. Instead, he gets 3 kills, and he cracks open VP. Another one for Bit. Could he get the ace? It's shut down finally by Jim. It is looking good for Bit on that holder. 4K delivered from the AWP. And now it is all on James, stuck in the tunnels. NaVi know exactly where he is. They've got him pinned in there.
How long will this Mexican standoff land for? Last for?
There we go. Well, it's done. And Simple, he was the player that had more patience than Jim for once here. You know, Jim moves forward into his crosshair, the time ticking down.
45 seconds remaining in this one. It's another slow round for VP, but they're starting to use up what little utility they have left on mid.
Yeah, it's going to be that B-split attempt, trying to come up and test Bit again, but he has been fantastic. He's got that rifle support from Perfecto as well, and VP, it's a bit of a non-starter in this one. A 2v5 with 25 seconds left, that bomb down in the tunnels, it's already done. It's just a formality we play out these last couple of rounds. Or moments in the round is Simple. We'll close it out with a double. It's NaVi who go into the second half with the lead. I'm looking forward to seeing if they can continue it. What are they going to do, though? Seems like they've got a player out lower tunnel. That is Simple. And Kicker, he's gone over towards the A side of the map. Simple would have heard that crossover. Sanji is going to be playing up short, and Boomich running forward, but it's Simple with the quick reply. Sanji has done well in the pistol to keep a man advantage afloat for Virtus Pro. Now JM looking to go for the long fight. If they can take that long control, that does put pressure on the short play from NaVi. And the shots are coming in for Yukindar and Kicker. They've got themselves into a grip position. And now it is just Perfecto. A good start into the second half, and a much needed one for Virtus Pro. The run out long from NaVi. It's a fast call and a collateral from JM. A monstrous start to the round for Virtus Pro. And what NaVi have now got to figure out. You've just lost Boomich and Bit in one foul swoop. What is the call? How do you pull this back? Yukindar. He did work well with Sanji in the last round for multiple kills at short. He's there this time with James, and they've got themselves a double again. It's Perfecto left alone with an AK-47 versus 4. And definitely feels impossible and untouchable right now. Fantastic round from Jane to get the 3K. He's looking to close it with a fourth, and he'll do it. 9-9, we're tied up.
You wish you had a nade right now.
Yeah, if you had a nade, you could blow that towards you, but you do have Simple, and he'll make some space, and Bit follows up as well. The Deagle, the Scout, it doesn't even matter what guns they've got. And now you've just thrown an AWP into the hands of Simple. Now things get exciting. NaVi, I hope we can continue to see that forward, because he is exciting right now. He is cracked. Oh. And well, Kicker, he'll be the difficult player to flush out of this position. They have spotted Buster's position. They know he's there. They only have 1 or 2 Molotovs left here on Electronic and Bit. They're going to deploy it deep into the site. Yakindar's found Bit elsewhere. Now Kicker is the player under pressure. Electronic burns out Buster. Perfecto hits the headshot on Kicker. And Yakindar, you said it, he was that fast rotation, but the rest of his team haven't done enough inside of the site to make you feel comfortable about this if you're on Virtus Pro, right? You've still got this AWP, you've still got the AK. You just don't have the utility to go back in for this retake right now. You're probably just looking at the save call on the cards.
If only Sanji had that molly on the mid side, I feel like he could easily molly that back plat position. It's going to be much more difficult to do so, but that molly will land. Simple forced out into the open. Jane waiting, and there's a chance.
Yeah, they're still getting these kills, but good pick out from Electronic. That's going to slow things down much more for VP as they go into the site. They commit to it, wanting around here, wanting to at least damage the economy slightly for NaVi, but all that it's done has ended up breaking down Virtus Pro, and James did not fully commit. He falls, and the AWP is gone, and everybody on the server goes down at the end of the round. Yeah, I don't love this, Hawkeye. I really don't. You know, what were you really expecting James to be able to do in the last round with that open? Now you've just kind of messed up your buy for the future, and it's a fast play from NaVi out long. Electronic and Perfecto, they trade out blow for blow with James and Buster, so it is a 3v3. And the chaos at the start of the round can slow down. It's going to be the 3v3 as Jim now comes over from short. He couldn't get an angle, he couldn't do anything, and with that utility deploying, once again we're looking at Buster as the man to try and step up for them. He hasn't been able to capitalize on the slither of an opportunity on the jump shot. You would have to be inhuman to be able to do that, and Jim, luckily, has found his opportunity and struck hard onto Bit. Virtus Pro, they haven't been able to win rounds in a very long time. They want to be able to pick this one up. They're in the man advantage situation, and Simple has followed it up by pushing into CT. Buster's been able to hit the headshot, and Kicker bides his time.
Kind of wants to look at short, but he's stuck on both sides. Sanji holding long. First kill is good, but James gets baited in, and now they know exactly where Sanji is. Simple waits for it. A second shot collected, and Virtus Pro 3v4 retake won't be an easy one. They're sticking around, but I don't know if they can go for this.
Yeah, I mean, Simple, just cracking heads out long. That's exactly what you expect from the Hawker. That's the Simple we want to see up on the server.
He's trading his initial teammate, holding that separate angle, because he knows it's pretty likely the AWP of James is going to want to peek into it.
Through the longhouse right now, and look at Electronic. His position is so strong for this. 2 players about to walk into him. They're not going to be checking for Electronic, but luckily Yakindar reacts quick enough. Electronic was quick on the trigger, and because of that, Yakindar had not fully walked through the doorway. And now NaVi, they're going to be going into the A site. 3 players currently making their way over here for VP. Yakindar has to hold on with the Incendiary. He's thrown it up into the site to delay safe passage to the site to get the bomb plant. And that does throw a bit of a spanner into the works for the NaVi side. And Simple holds the flank. He's got a good angle to deal with the potential peak of James, but you've got to be very quick to land that headshot, and James just gets the info. Oh, Yakindar.
He's having a round here. 3K for Yakindar, but no kit, no nades on the retake. They've got to go quick.
Well, Yakindar looking to try and close it out with all 5, but he couldn't quite get the 4K. And now Simple in the middle of the site, alone in a 1v2. AWP versus 2, and Simple's hit the first. Looking for the second. Simple is a vessel of violence. 14-10. Simple pops off.
It has slowed down slightly since he hit 19 kills, but he's already had a great game so far, and this time NaVi upping the pace into A.
Oh, James trying to land the shots. He'll sit back and get his second opportunity. You don't give James a second chance in the flash even, he still hits the shot.
It didn't look like the initial flashes were there for NaVi. It looked like they were almost running in dry, or certainly there weren't any effective nades. They are going to get the bomb down, but this retake should favor VP.
With the bomb taken away, NaVi down 2 players once again. Simple is called upon. A headshot on the Yakindar. Perfecto working in tandem. A second kill in quick succession for NaVi that's drawn it back into the equilibrium once more. And Electronic supporting with utility finally arrives to the party, and Perfecto, he's been here a while. He knows how it works. He's found Sanji. Jam has locked Simple out, and this time is ticking. Perfecto is still alive. He's still clicking, and it's all on to Kickert in the middle of the site. Electronic has run the time down, just staying alive. VP don't have enough time to win out the round, and he's missed the shot on the fallback. He'll try and get that AWP over into the next one for Jam.
He wasn't able to pick it up in time, and this T side has been pretty one-sided for NaVi here. After they lost the pistol, they've come back with almost every round in their favor, and they want to end it with a fast push.
Oh, Kicker to Boomich with the kills. It's a 4v4. Now Buster throwing the smoke into the doorway. There's a play out quickly from NaVi, looking to overwhelm the defense. Yukindar and Buster both get cracked down by Bit. He's had a fantastic performance here for NaVi on the first map. And Jim and Sanji into the 2v4. Simple looking to close it out. It's just Sanji left alone, and NaVi have done it. It'll be 16-10 on the board. Sanji just trying his best to add a few more stats onto the board here for himself. But NaVi, they've managed to take away Dust 2. This is their map pick. They've come into this one looking strong. A couple of slower rounds to start off, but most of the individuals have warmed up throughout, and Sanji's just trying his best, but goes down to Bit eventually. What a fantastic performance out of him, Hawker. Bit is here to play, and we get to see more of him coming up after the break. There's plenty more action coming our way.
Is that man Electronic spearheading it? Simple in the meantime looking into second mid, but Electronic has snuck all the way in.
Oh, Electronic is deep, but Yukindar, he checks it. And now he's looking for further players in middle. Boomich has got involved with a headshot, and Buster, what a chaotic pistol round this is. The mid control going back and forth, but NaVi, they maintain the top mid control, but they've lost B.
A good response here from Virtus Pro. First, it was that flash from Jame over the top. It got Electronic out of that position initially, and then they realized with that mid-aggression,
the flock mentality. Can they shut down the rest of NaVi coming in? Perfecto and Simple, low in HP, and that Molotov, that is the death sentence right there. And they even have a second, so NaVi, impossible to pull this one off. They're going to back away, dropping into CT spawn. Luckily, Bit is the player that has the high HP, and he's going to find himself a couple of kills up on the exit. Simple does die to the bomb, but Virtus Pro win the pistol round. I should try and buy them some extra time as long as it deploys. And VP, are they going to respect it? The answer is no. They're going to charge right through the smoke, and Perfecto will be under pressure because of that. Kicker was blinded by his teammate's flashbang, but just tried to dive on in, and Perfecto having a fantastic round here. This FAMAS is stepping up, and finally Sanji getting something, but there's still 4 more players to find, and NaVi come back swinging in the force buy.
Will it work in this round, though? He's already down below half health as the B plays at the ready.
Not Simple. I'll try and play, but it's Boomich that's been able to find the kill. And over the top, Boomich has had enough. He wants to go with the bulldozer and take down a couple of players, and he's done exactly that. Again, if you're a VP, you've still got to flush out Perfecto at the back of the site, and Simple's dive through, looking for the 3K. Good sprite control, good kills against the pistols, and NaVi up 2-1. Well, Perfecto is just chilling right now at long, and here comes the wrap from Virtus Pro. They're going to try and put the players into the A site, and Perfecto, he's got Bit and Pit. Try and help him out. Good kill from Perfecto. Good reposition, a second kill, but he does go down eventually, and the bomb's down in the open. That does leave Sanji alone. 3 seconds left in the timer now, and Sanji gets over the top with a headshot. A second locked in as well, and it is down to the 1v1 there. Got a little bit worrying, but of course with the time and with the weight of the round, it lies on this young man's shoulders. Can he hold on for the attack of Virtus Pro? Multiple players coming into his position. Perfecto, a lot of pressure. He hasn't quite been given the chance to get a kill yet. They don't even know he's here. He's going to peek out, denies the bomb plant, gets a second kill as well. Perfecto! He eats them for lunch, and he goes back for some more on the USP. Sanji finally overruns him, but with the time on 5 seconds and the bomb down on the coffins. And it's Virtus Pro who once again will run dry on the timer.
Yeah, and they're still not baiting out enough CT utility. You know, they try and fake that B presence early, but NaVi don't really bite. They don't really use many nades, and here comes the flash. Simple lines up a couple of early kills. He's got more where that came from, though, because his teammate Electronic is ready to pounce. Double spray from long. Both those players combining for kills. Sanji might be able to get a bomb plant, but it's a 1-on-3.
Yeah, Sanji once again in this situation. He's always been the last remaining player. This time he's going to try and win the round out for his team. A bomb plant finally coming in for VP, but Again, Sanji just pressured by the Molotov. Good. Restricted his mobility, couldn't fall back, couldn't go into a better position. You have 2 or 3 available, and now Bit's gonna peek out, and, well, he loses the fight. Kicker, it'll take him out of the round, and now it's just Electronic with all of the world on his shoulders for them. He's not only... And he's 2 kills going into this round. He's up to 3 now, but got his teammates starting to rotate over. But Electronic gives up his position. Yukindar comes in with the headshot, but it's Simple now who has filled in the hole on the A side. Can he patch it up? Can he win the round for them? A second kill from Simple. He looks to close out the round on its own. He puts Jam into the 1v3, and he'll get one through the smoke. Jam looking for another. He's got the second onto Simple. He's looking for the 1v1 clutch, and back in middle is Boomich. So Jam could pull off this round. He's looking down into short, back up to the library. And Boomich starts to walk and creep up behind him. This would be an incredible clutch from Jam. He's going to flick down surely at this point. Big flick. It's a miracle from Jam. A huge clutch out of nowhere. A 1v3. With 30 seconds left, it's not like Virtus Pro have too much time to play with now. They're going to smoke off Archway and Library and put pressure onto the weaker weapons inside of the site. Bit trying to spray through. It's going to be Electronic on the first, Simple on the Deagle. Looking for more if possible. He hasn't been able to land the shots just yet as Bit has come in. It's the FAMAS stepping up, and NaVi, they might just be getting themselves another crucial round here. Virtus Pro, they can't afford to throw away opportunities like this. Sanji commits to the plant, but Perfecto is running him down. Sanji somehow gets away alive. He gets the headshot on Boomich, now under pressure. Another one from Sanji. Can he step up and be the hero in this round? He's jiggling, he's using the cover, but Perfecto with the deagle. He comes through for NaVi. What a crazy round, and one Virtus Pro will be kicking themselves about losing. Oh, that nade's quite chunky as well. Lands onto 3. And Boomich has just transitioned back into CT spawn. Plenty of players here, and he switched positions with Simple, and he's going to go into the peak. Yukindar pulled out.
Perfecto sitting back on triple, but they're going for the contact play. Simple may not have spotted that man so close in. Buster's already snuck his way into pool. NaVi need to make sure they're aware of that fact, and now they put down the defensive smoke. I think they should be aware of the possibility.
Yeah, Perfecto playing at the pillar. They're going to try and spam through and try and get rid of him here. That would make things much easier if they can take the control of the site. But with Perfecto inside of the site, it somewhat limits what Virtus Pro can do here. Because now they have to try and fight against Simple as well. And as soon as that happens, Perfecto peeks out. Boomich sprints through CT, and he is loving this MP9. They have 1 smoke available on James, so that could be used up. Buster also has 1, and Sanji's throwing his first. So once NaVi get the information, the utilities coming in, they'll throw their counter utility. The flash pops off over the top of the coffins, and that's Perfecto waiting for it. He's got the lineup, he's got 3. Yukindar, Buster, and Jam out of the round. And Sanji, he can't even get it! No! So close, but yet so far. But a good gun will never touch the fingers of Sanji. Now with 37 seconds left, here comes the play for VP. Once again, a lit round play into the B site, and NaVi have 3 players in CT spawn. They're ready for this.
A 1-man boosted. As soon as Boomich spots them, I expect the spray through the smoke from below, but it hasn't connected from Perfecto. Unable to get the kill through the smoke, but they go for it again.
Oh, the boost up. They might not expect the secondary boost. Simple's up here, spraying away. Gets the second. Oh, Simple. 3 kills. Decimates their chances. And that is Virtus Pro falling by the wayside. They did not expect the second boost up from NaVi.
Not really a fair trade for losing an early player, but before Simple back towards A, they'll also get banana control, but Simple has already rotated, and this is that active AWPing we love to see from Simple. Yukindar tries to fight, but Bit is there to meet him. Now Simple's coming back to A. He just wants to get involved everywhere.
It's not really worked out there. Boomich has not spotted them. The timing's not great, and so Buster has a chance to run into the site. Smoke up towards the back of the site again. Perfecto has been doing this a lot, just smoking out, playing in behind it. Creates a much longer corridor he can play with. And now the A play, the real play comes in, and this time they've got to test Simple. He's got the AWP in the middle of the site, and Sanji's about to come on in. Simple holding for the close walkout, and that's the first on a Sanji. Can he get a follow-up? Jim is holding. Jim is holding for the secondary peak of Simple. It finally comes in, and Yukindar sparks into life. They've got a chance here for a 3rd round VP. And James got into the pit. Yukindar sitting outside.
Another smoke from Jame about to land at long. That forces NaVi into short. They can't risk going through that smoke. Both players trying to stick together, but only a single flash for them to work with.
Getting rid of JM in the pit is going to be difficult, but that flash has been perfect. That's pushed him off the angle. And now JM just looking for the peak. Yakindar's dropped from the apartments into the site. He's got a molly as well for that post plant. Kill from Yakindar's in. He's looking for the fight. He's got the second kill. It's 12-3. It's a NaVi story right now. We'll see if it continues into the second. A bit coming down Boiler. Before a pick up onto JM's head, and he'll come in for the headshot. It's a 5v3 right now for Virtus Pro. A good start to the pistol round, and Electronic trying to claw that back for NaVi. He's got a chance here around the corner. Buster available. As Electronic looks to pounce on him, he's got Perfecto coming in through the underpass as well. So eventually Buster is going to go down here, and whether it's not it's from Electronic or Perfecto, but it did take a long time. It wasn't pretty, but Perfecto gets the headshot. Buster is pulled out, and we find ourselves in a 3v3, and VP
looks so good to start with. Getting that push down mid. I like the confidence. I like the idea to just go aggressive.
And currently NaVi have got a 2-1 setup with Perfecto still in banana. And the rest of the two players still top middle. And eventually Perfecto's going to come back. But JM, a nice headshot. A little peek out with a 5-7 right between the eyes of Electronic. Now with 30 seconds left, Bit starts to walk up closer and closer into the position that currently contains two players. It's Yakindar and JM stuck in the pit, and they've got a good setup to try and deal with this, but Bit is over the top, and they've turned this into fights they can win, and Bit is so clean. The little headshot, the one tap, and he gets a follow-up as well. Okay, Bit, this could be a highlight play for you. Plants the bomb right down into the middle of the site. Now trying to wrap around the right side is Buster up short, and Bit cannot get it done. He couldn't find the follow-up, but damn, that was clean. He was showing some displays of great aim right there.
He just bought the AK, though, straight up. And I love that, Dinko. You're playing for NaVi? Yeah, just go ahead and buy the AK. You're the one landing the shots right now.
He is indeed, and he's got himself an early kill. Can he get the follow-up? The answer is no. It was just too many players to deal with on that apartment's push. And I like that from VP. I like that they're taking those fights. It's exciting to watch.
And that gives them a rifle and an SMG at the ready on the B-bomb site.
Smoke into CT, Simple, running forward. His teammates jumping in front of him, trying to create a little bit of space and noise that will be heard by Sanji and Buster, but can they do anything about it? Buster certainly can. A double kill onto Perfecto and Simple, and now Boomich into the clutch. 1v2 committing to the plant. That's heard, it's spammed, and Sanji gets his kill. Another headshot added to the collection for Sanji.
Further nade deployed, does a bit more damage. Kindo's still sticking around, though. We might see that aggression come through. Spray, successful, but no kill. Eventually gets it, second time of asking, and Buster's come and helped out.
Yeah, Buster wall buying through a smoke. What more can you add? Maybe a no-scope, maybe some jumping action going there, but he hit most of the boxes right there. And Bit and Electronic alongside Perfecto trying to turn this 3 versus 4 around, and JM is not going to let them get away that easily. Electronic getting the trade kill, but Sanji peeks out from Cubby. It's all onto Perfecto. He's got an AK-47 now versus 3 players. 54 seconds left, and Yakindar is still on default, and it doesn't even matter. He doesn't even need to come into play.
Careful, there's a chance they just pop through that smoke.
Oh, Buster. Clean and clinical. Good double kill for him. Drops back into second oranges. Now Perfecto. Gonna try and get into the Molotov. Perfecto get chunked up a little bit and now starts to run forward. It's going to be Buster in second oranges looking for some sort of action with that AWP. It's a difficult spot to frike out when you've got the AWP in that situation, but Buster is landing the shots, and Perfecto now trying to take Yakindar out. He's finally done it. The low HP player is down, but getting this bomb plant is going to be extremely difficult. If they get it planted, then there's a chance for more damage and potentially even the round win, but as soon as these smokes fade away, it becomes much more difficult to get anything out of the round.
Perfecto's actually jumped onto the site safely. Electronic swings and dinks down JM while the bomb gets planted.
Yeah, this is really well done from NaVi, even to get it into this situation, but
doable.
Close to the dink, not enough for the kill. Now it's Perfecto. And he get himself the clutch. First out to the left side of Sanji. Knows where James playing from, but that molly, he hears it coming in. He peeks out and gets it into the 1v1. What a play from Perfecto. The ace clutch comes in, and he finds every single player. He's going to be playing inside the site, but he's overrun. A quicker play here from NaVi. Looking to pounce on the A side. The setup is not good enough to hold on for this attack. They're not ready for the fast pop. And NaVi, they've got themselves onto the A site, and VP, they've got 3 players locked out of A.
That previous round win helped put Virtus Pro down to this weakened buy, this weakened investment. Maybe that's part of the reason why NaVi are just able to overrun A so easily. Maybe not the amount of counter utility they wanted. James clearly just didn't look ready for the players to come in so fast, though. Almost looked like he fell asleep for half a second and then realized, uh-oh, they've already closed the distance and I'm in trouble. 15 at the ready for NaVi. Nothing that VP can do about it. This has been a solid showing from the NaVi side. This is what we're going to get to see throughout DreamHack Masters. We could have...
Now Hawker, but the play's coming into B, and that's the bomb. If Yekindar can drop the bomb, oh no, big problems now for NaVi.
Not many nades for Yekindar, though. He has to just fight his way out of it. And Boomich is able to get him out of there. Simple still searching for that man on B, but they're going to run it back to A. Oh, and Simple's got the kill on the B site. It's only James left. They can come back B, and they've got this one in the bag. And Dinko, remember, the winner of this series gets to go up against Gambit. That is exciting. That gives us that matchup we now want to see.
In the maps they would look comfortable on, they were closing them out convincingly. So I do want to see him up against NaVi. Would be more so of a test for NaVi at this point as well. Closed out 16-7. It's Simple with the headshot that closes it out. A big performance coming in from NaVi. One that gets us all excited as they will move on and play against Gambit.